It is a big test coming up this weekend for the undefeated Denver Broncos versus the undefeated Green Bay Packers. But perhaps there's a bigger test for Peyton Manning versus Father Time, who is also undefeated. These two have been dueling for a while now, and right now, Peyton's trailing. So is this the final season on what is a surefire Hall of Fame career? Well, let's break down the numbers.
Peyton bounces around. Throws one. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Denver, Emmanuel Sanders.
No question, Peyton Manning is one of the NFL's best quarterbacks ever. Second most all-time in wins, second most passing yards, most touchdown passes, and counting.
Move over Brett Favre and make room for the new king.
But this year feels different.
Peyton in trouble, pumps once, throws, and it's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, I'm not alone in saying I just threw up a little bit.
Here's a look at his season bests in completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, interceptions, and QB rating. And a look at his season worsts. And here's how he looks this season. Not good. And it's not just how Peyton compares to himself, it's how he looks against today's competition. Let's start with quarterback rating. Peyton is way down on the list, next to last in the league. And when it comes to interceptions, he's got the most in the NFL. And with only 7 touchdowns, he's 21st, behind such quarterbacking superstars as Derek Carr, Brian Hoyer, and Tyrod Taylor. So if this is Peyton's swan song, how will his season-long projected numbers compare to the final seasons of some of his future fellow Hall of Famers? Well, let's start off with Joe Montana. Peyton has him in yards and completion percentage, but Montana did have a better touchdown-to-interception ratio and QB rating.
Back to throw as Montana fires for the end zone. Keith Kent, touchdown, Kansas City!
Favre, not a great final year for Brett. Barely 2,500 yards, only 11 touchdowns, 19 picks, and a 69.9 rating.
Brett's hit and thrown down.
John Elway's final year ended with a Lombardi Trophy. Only 59% of his passes were completed, but 22 went for touchdowns, only 10 were picked, and he had a solid 93 rating.
Proud of you, bud.
Love you. Great job.
How about a fellow gunslinger, Dan Marino, who ended his career on a down note? Not even 2,500 passing yards, a 55.3% completion rate, 12 touchdowns to 17 picks, and a 67.4 rating.
Marino back to throw, looking to his right now, turns left and throws, and it's picked off Aaron Beasley.
So it's not like Peyton's numbers are historically bad. Just when you're used to a guy playing at an all-pro level year after year, at times it's been tough to watch. But with Denver sitting at 6-0, coming off of a bye and playing all-world defense, don't count out Peyton Manning and these Broncos just yet.
Bradley Roby picks up the fumble and scores.